are and what is the goal of life, it does not take time to get back to the fourth legs. And we see, इतने भी होते हैं ना 4 लेग वाले, कभी कभी इतना दारू पिया, इतना मदिरा पिया, अब 4 लेग में पहले दो लेग में चलते, 2 का बैलेंस हो गया, 4 में पहुंच गए, अब 4 में भी बैलेंस हो गया, वो अपादक हो जाते, सो जाते हैं, ना हाथ का काम ना पाँव का काम. So therefore, the process of learning needs to understand what is the value of human form of life. Okay. Shastra says, Dharma says, is important for every Grihastha life. Krishna has never discouraged anyone. Neither Maharaj Parikshit, nor Maharaj Yudhishthir, nobody else is being deprived. Everyone is reminded of your duty. आज भी तो हम लोग एक श्लोका कोट करते हैं कि कौन सा कर्मण्य एवं अधिकारस्य मा फले सुखनांगना मा कर्म फले तुर्मादि संगत कर्मणि, ये आपको बोला गया था. Was it spoken to you or Arjun? I mean through Arjun to us, yes. But in reality, Krishna is talking about what is your adhikar, is your karma. He is saying everyone has to do the karma. But every karma should be the stepping stone to the self-realization. Just like, what is the purpose of the siri, or what is the purpose of the steps? A step is meant for climbing up. Either it's climbing up or climbing down. The purpose of steps is not to play around. You don't mind your children playing anywhere else, but where do you want not them to play around? The steps. With the path of perfection, don't play. The human form of life is called the path of perfection. So this form of life, don't play around. This is the wrong area to play with. As a bhalu, with as a tiger, as other forms, okay, play around because there's a chance for you to play because you are still confused of whether to play or not to play. But human form of life basically means developing a lot of knowledge. Not only earning, but also learning. So understanding about Krishna in Vedic scriptures is nothing but learning. The Vedic scriptures don't tell anything, who are the most successful rich people of the planet? Who are the most richest people? Do you know? If you think of a people who are rich meaning, do you consider rich person to be Dhruva Maharaj or Ravana? Do you consider Prahlad Maharaj or Hiranyakashipu? Prahlad, why? Because by its own definition, what does Hiranya means? Molten gold, the best gold. Hiranya. Kashipu means one who becomes lost in the beautiful bed of gold. That's what the definition is. Hiranyakashipu sleeps in a bed made out of gold. Aapka mattress gold ka hai kya? That's what Hiranyakashipu means. The place where he sleeps, the bed he sleeps on, it is a complete golden bed. Okay? Prahlad Maharaj was not sleeping in a golden bed. Prahlad Maharaj was in Kushagrass mat. But who is considered more rich? Hiranyakashipu or Prahlad? Prahlad Maharaj. Why? Because of his knowledge, learning, not about earning. Hiranyakashipu was about what? Earning. To that earn, he went for 60,000. The tapasya doesn't matter here. He went for 60,000 years of meditation just to find out the process of earning. And Prahlad Maharaj went for 5 years of meditation with Narada Muni, not much, for the process of learning. So ultimately, what Krishna counts, what the reality of the world counts is on learning, not in earning anymore. So therefore, the human form of life, according to here, human form of life is not meant for just earning. But, yes, earn for the 70 or 80 years of your life. So basically what we take care through the process of earning is for how long? How long are you earning for? For next life, or do you have a bank account where you say, अब दूसरे जीवन में अगर जॉब नहीं होगा, पढ़ाई नहीं होगा, हो सकता है कहीं गरीब माता पिता हो जाए, I need to have some money. I mean, do any of you have saving from last life to this one? No? Maybe you thought that you put somewhere कहीं underground रख दिया, but you don't even know where you put it. So basically, the earning is meant for this lifetime, and we don't even know how long that goes for. We don't know. And as far as the learning goes, What does Krishna say about the learning part? Manusyanam sahasreshu kasidya katisiddhe yatatam apisidanam kasinam veditatuta. Of many thousand among men, bahunam janmanamante jnanabhamam prapadate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sadhutlava. He says, bahunam janmanamante. After many lifetimes of knowledge, cultivating of knowledge, many lifetimes of learning, one who has actually learned something, then he says, bahunam janmanamante. Jnana vamam prapadate. One who came to the perfection of his knowledge. There is called a knowledge and there is called the perfection. What is the perfectional stage of milk? You know what is the perfectional stage of milk? If you put a milk in a pot and you keep on boiling it and just keep on stirring it, what does it become ultimately? Khoa. जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं रबड़ी. The perfectional stage of milk is what? Rabdi. And perfectional stage of knowledge is what? I just quoted you a sloka. Bahunam janmanamante jnana vamam prapadate. After many lifetimes of cultivating knowledge, the perfection of that knowledge is what? Jnana vamam prapadate. Vasudeva sarvam. What does it mean? Vasudeva sarvam. The perfection of all knowledge is to understand Vasudeva as Sarvam. He is complete. And then he says Vasudeva Sarvam, then goes iti. Now when a writer writes a book, and at the end of the writing, you see the word iti, what does it mean? And I have said everything, nothing else is left. That means it's a complete. Iti represents the complete. You know? So when Krishna says Vasudeva Sarvamiti, this is spoken by Krishna, not anybody else. He says, after cultivating the knowledge for many lifetimes, if you come to one conclusion, that is, what is that conclusion? That Krishna is everything, and stop right there. No more investigation. Then you have understood what is the right matter. But even after saying, हाँ मेरा पापा कहते थे Krishna भगवान है, but let me find out more. If anybody is apart from that. But Krishna said no. Then means you have diverted again. You are almost to the destination. You are supposed to take a Chandler Boulevard exit to go to 40th Street, but you took a railroad to exit too quick. You are just 1 mile away from the destination. You are just one step away from understanding who Krishna was. But at last got diverted. So therefore, Krishna gives the process. Knowledge is Bahunam Janmanamante. Understanding, knowing the reality of the material world, knowing you, knowing Krishna, and knowing the relationship that is connecting you together. The common thing we call the goal, the process, and the subject. Who are the subject? इस संसार का सब्जेक्ट कौन है? हम लोग बोलते हैं कि the one who is benefited, we are the benefiters. We get benefit of what we do. And what is Krishna? Krishna is object. Krishna is object, we are the subject. And now there is something that connects
Guru
in between. Something that connects the Jiva and Krishna together. Just like बोलते हैं ना कि शादी is simply a formality. प्रेम करने के लिए शादी का जरूरत है? If you want to really love something or somebody, I'm just making a statement. Marriage is a formality to allow two subjects together to attain a goal, but there is a process in between that allows you to have that. Basically, the shadi. चाहे साथ फेरा ले लो, दो का माला exchange करो, है ना? हाथ में अंगूठी पहनो. That is nothing to this. All superficial. As comes to reality and attachment, it is all superficial. मान लीजिए कि आपका परम शत्रु को आप अंगूठी पहना रहे, क्या उनसे प्रेम होगा क्या? नहीं ना? The अंगूठी has nothing to do with the emotion, but the formalities has to be right also. You don't have to be a perfect. You don't have to have a driver license to be a perfect driver. But a perfect driver is not allowed to drive just because he's perfect in driving if he does not have a driver license. It's a formality that we go through, the process of formality that we go through. The attachment between Jiva and Krishna. This is Nitya Adhikar. In order to love Krishna, love God, there is nothing you need. It's between you and him only. But in between, he wants the right way of formalities. After the formalities has to be completed. That is by the process of knowledge. Krishna is saying, ultimately, if you understand Vasudeva, that's everything, and you stop right there. Finish. You got the goal. But most of the time we divert. We are in a trial basis. ठीक है ना? हाँ, पिछले साल पंडित जी गणेश जी का पूजन किया था, इस बार नारायण जी का करते हैं, या गणेश जी करेंगे या नारायण जी करेंगे, कोई नहीं कोई तो करेंगे ना. In not having this faith. राम भगवान क्या कहते हैं? What does Lord Ram says? He says, don't doubt in ability of Ram, doubt your ability. Whether Ram will protect you or not, don't doubt on that. But whether you surrender to Ram or not, that's a questionable point. You know? Up to now, have you ever heard a story of somebody who was completely surrendered onto God and God never looked after him? That we have never seen. A child, 5 years old child is thrown off the mountain and he is caught by Vishnu in the bottom. That's what we hear. Isn't it? The 5 years child is put in the hot oil and Vishnu comes and protects him. That we hear. But of the living entities not surrendered to Krishna, there are a lot of stories. That somebody did not surrender, he did not get the protection. So therefore, the life is about earning, life is about learning. Good. Life is about earning, learning. Good. So life is about learning, not about earning. Yes, to keep a life together, the earning is there, but in complete knowledge, not in ignorance. People earn in ignorance, but we need to earn in knowledge. So that is the subject matter today. I thought because we had a new group, so I didn't want to exactly talk from the texts, but rather talk in such a way that everyone can understand the reality today. So thank you very much. That's the subject today. I know. I was thinking that we might have a little bit bhajan, but I think we are late now.